Stay Green versus dnL. dnL took the first game. Stay Green, though, comes back in game two, runs the massive train strategy of just push and mix of that on top. Again, dnL, they just did not draft appropriate to counter it, and before you know it, we had a 15-minute concede victory in Stay Green's favor. So, it's definitely been a day, especially for our first day of HoN Tour Cycles, in terms of having just great matchups all throughout today. So excited here to see what happens in the final game now. Between these two teams. Again, though, to stress it real quickly, Stay Green, they've only lost 5 series in total here in Season 2. Here we are in cycle number 7 now. They've only lost 5 series in total. 4 of them have been to Lions, 1 to IG. Out of 4, only one of those was it ever a 1-2 loss. Again, meaning once they win that one game, they get the job done. Majority of the time, other than that one exception. So, dnL Esports really has their work cut out for them. And not only trying to be the third team to defeat Stay Green in this HoN Tour Season 2, but to also knock them down in the losers bracket and stay alive here in the winners bracket. That would be something, man. But it is going to be a tough challenge. With that said here, what are we looking at so far? The bans. The first ban was, what was it? It was... Engineer looks like, no, Scout. Okay, Scout, Engineer, Dan, Pyrophilia. So Keeper the Force and Tempest left open. Now, dnL manages to get Tempest themselves. They went with Kraken first. Warbeast was the first pick from Stay Green on top of the Ravener. But now the question is, does Stay Green go Keeper as well? They're in a tough spot because if they go Keeper here, they have a Keeper Warbeast. That's a very passive start there that SG has, but at the same time, and you're going to have to run a Jungle Keeper or Jungle Warbeast. You know, it's not the end of the world by any means, but it's usually not preferred. They're going to go the Parasite instead. Okay, so they still want that jungle factor, but they want the more aggressive jungler. They go the Parasite route. They're not looking to crazy push this game, but this does open up the door for dnL now to go Keeper themselves. And I would not be surprised at all to see that coming out from them. Granted, I don't know if that is their play style necessarily. This does seem like a team that's a lot more about the action, a lot more about the aggressive play. And ultimately, it is best to do what you're comfortable with, really, in the end. So we'll see what dnL Esports decides to go with here with their final pick. Sandwraith is going to be the final pick, actually, coming out from them. So they want their carry presence taken care of, and they do that with the Sandwraith pickup. So now if you're... Now, if you're Stay Green, first off, you're probably banning Empath. Yeah, that's how I was kind of chuckling there. Not only are you playing against Sandwraith, but you're playing against support. The player support, that is. And obviously he has... Well, he is the #1 Empath player in the world. I don't think there's any disputing that. And he plays it plenty and has played it very well at the top of the scene. So, not going to let him have it here. Slither, Keeper the Forced, Bubbles eventually banned up. Keeper being banned there. Yeah, especially if they let Keeper go through this banning stage, that would have still been a very good option for dnL to pick up, but not going to be happening. You see the Slither and Bubbles bans, a couple of Solar Heroes being banned up by dnL there. We'll see what their final one is. Is going to be coming out here by both of these teams, and then into the next tier of picks. We're going to be going here, so... Obviously, this only being the Saturday here, no matter what happens here, will be the end of coverage for today, but I'm always going to be coming back tomorrow, and I'm sure, hell, we're off to a great start here in cycle number 7. I'm sure it's going to continue, and we'll be coming back with not only a loser's bracket round 2 matchup, but, of course, the round of 4, a.k.a. the semifinals, winner bracket semifinals even, going to be coming at you tomorrow. And then that leads into the weekdays of Monday and Tuesday, where... excuse me, where, of course, we're going to be covering the Nordic qualifiers for DreamHack Winter 2013. 3 more teams going to qualify for DreamHack. Going to be from the Nordic region over there. And we're going to be covering that through Monday and Tuesday. It's a 2-day tournament. It's a pretty quick, I think it's like best out of 1 up until like the semifinals or something like that. It's pretty ridiculous. So again, that's going to be fun to cover over the next Monday and Tuesday. So we got plenty of coverage over the next 4 days for you guys. Between HoN Tour and DreamHack qualifiers. Then, of course, next week with HoN Tour, and then the following week is obviously DreamHack eventually starts up, I think, on the Wednesday over there for DreamHack Winter 2013. So we got quite the fun schedule over the next couple of weeks here on as far as competitive HoN goes. Anyways, okay, moving along, Master of Arms Blitz. The final ban's coming out. So now taking out the Blitz option here. MyNuts has been playing a bit of Blitz lately, but they already have Parasite, so I don't know about that ban, honestly, from dnL Esports. I just don't see anyone else they. Okay, okay. Well, Torture was just, for some reason I was thinking Torture was picked up before, but Torture was just picked up. So, but usually they don't run. Usually they run on it. Usually Z-Freak does not play the Blitz. Usually they run it as a secondary support, like I've gone back to. So again, I'm still a little bit taken back by that Blitz ban there. It might have been a little bit of a wasted ban almost, but again, just making sure they just do not want to deal with Blitz. I would assume he could be pretty decent against a hero like Sandwraith, so maybe there is some logic there. But Torture also another great support option, and I think Stagrin is just happy with that pickup too. So back to denial now. They can't go Empass. I know what support do they want to go for here? Again, it's not like game 2 where they had to worry about that mass push, and unfortunately didn't really live up to that. This game, not as much. They got only 7 seconds left, so Pyromancer maybe. Ooh, Devour coming out. dnL Esports, a little bit of curveball there. Going the Devour pickup. Anyone outside of Lion Esports Club picking up Devour is always just so weird to see. Obviously, we're so used to it with Super KGE nowadays, but seeing it on other people is still just always a little bit of a surprise. But dnL Esports are going to run out, and I want to say Probusk is going to be the one to end up playing that in the end. Fantastic player, of course, and I'm sure he can handle it just fine. Going to try to match up against the Ravener Torturer combination mid. Perhaps. But now dnL, their final pick. It's definitely going to be support. You see the right click onto the Luna. Succubus picked up. Okay, well, the only good thing out of that, the big good thing out of that is simply mesmerize into a Devo Hook. It doesn't get much more simpler than that. So they have that combination working out, that's for sure. But a support Succubus, I just never really been a fan of this. It was kind of like the idea of a support Hellbringer even, or support Slither. Just heroes like that really just benefit from those levels so much more. You know, they're not like other support heroes like a Glacius and a Luna, a Torture even. Who, you know, they don't need the most levels in the end. They get the early levels, they're fine. Succubus, it's important that she gets to that level 6 especially, and it continues to advance on. Getting that Heartache maxed out at least, getting the Mesmerize, not being under leveled is very important, but they're gonna kind of risk that here, so we'll see how that pays off for them in the end. So Succubus is being played by support. Again, going to be fun to see how that works out. You know, with the Sandwraith pick, I guess it's not out of the question. They could just have her babysitting the Sandwraith and Devo going solo, but probably not. I don't know, actually. What are they going to do here? I mean, Kraken is initially heading towards the top lane, but more likely just to protect Tempest camps in the jungle as best as possible. So we'll see where that ends up, but we'll have to pause to start things off at once again. Okay, looks like we're good. Well, stay green is at least. Chessie, the one playing Warbeast, of course. It's about damn time. We always talk about this, how you think, oh, wait a second, Chessie on Warbeast, they got a limp on Corrupted? Well, yeah, whenever they have a Warbeast, they pretty much always do this. I mean, Chessie is their Warbeast player. No matter if he's going to be the Suicide or not, he is very good at micromanaging, and he has he's just a great Warbeast player. So, probably, yeah, he's on that. And actually, he said it was a mid. What is Stay Green doing? They're sending Ravener top with Parasite initially. It's coming bottom. You got Torture down here right now. Interesting. They're not going to Suicide a Ravener, are they, with a Parasite aggressive jungle? That would be kind of different. I assume Torture is going to eventually make his way up there. Yeah, he's just kind of... Okay, got a Ward of Sight. Well, that was Limp's Ward of Sight, actually. He has another Ward of Sight on Z-Freak here. We'll see if he places it or not. I guess they were just making sure that dnL wasn't going to be there, and sure enough they weren't, so yeah, he's hitting up top. Okay, so it is going to be the Torture Ravener top. So pretty much the aggressive pseudo-trial lane coming out from State Green right here, dnL Esports. They sent Kraken up top here to start, and that's definitely the good response coming out on their part. So well played. Devour headed towards the middle lane probably. Or is he? Are they going to have Devour Succubus bottom? What are they going to do? What are we going to see here from dnL? I don't know. Is he going to solo bottom? Succubus going to come. Okay. Oh, nice hell up. They're actually pulling the middle lane right here. Interesting. Chessie's going to pull the middle lane right here against Sandwraith. And they're gonna get they're gonna try to gank Sandwraith in the middle lane earlier on. So how about this? How about this from Staygreen? Doing a little bit of a different kind of strategy here. Not gonna happen with a gank, but gonna make it difficult to clear up the first creep wave. Granted, Sandwraith looks like he's doing just fine with that for now. He only got the one creep kill so far. He misses another one. So yeah, they made it very difficult for him to get the creep kills. Now he does get level 2, but that's kind of a funny start there for him. So interesting tactics, special tactics. Okay, so bottom lane. What do we got down here? Succubus does eventually make his way down here. Torture roaming around. Tempest actually blocking this. They did block this camp here, but Tempest rotating to the Legion jungle. So. In a sense, kind of hurting themselves. That's kind of unfortunate. Obviously, Parasite does end up in the aggressive jungle. You got Ravener versus Kraken solo top. So it ends up being a Ravener solo top. Kind of in that suicide option as Torturer makes his way all the way to the bottom lane here. And it's now going to look to assist Corrupted Disciple. But Devil Succubus, they're ready to go against Succubus. Did he go to level 1 Mesmerize? He did. So if they can get that combo to work, you see Tempest nearby. They probably want Tempest to at least at level 2 before they maybe go for something. So we can have that Glacial Blast on top lane. Bloodlust kill's going to come out. Didn't think it was going to be enough, but it was enough. Parasite happened to be there. Leech came out, and Swinnemelons actually gets credit for the kill. Playing the Ravener, so good take on a Mickey at the top lane. Kraken is usually pretty good at surviving in those situations, but not able to get away there. Parasite, I don't know if he got a Wild Hunter or not, but sneaks up on him, had the boots. Had enough speed and got the job done. So Succubus says, okay, here he goes. There's the sleep. Corrupted Disciple. Okay, Torturer takes it from him. So well played right there. They still want Corrupted, though. They don't care about the sleep right there. They're going for Corrupted. Pulls him in. Is it going to be enough? It will be enough, but at what cost for Devour to get some good damage in return. He will be fine, though. So smart heads up there from Torture to take it off immediately, but in the end, obviously not enough to save his teammate. Good execution from dnL Esports at the same time. Yeah, a little bit unique here. Not often we see a Succubus Devour lane, but they at least get the kill. Now, it wasn't the Bloodlust kill. Obviously, that went to the Legion side first, and they're looking for another kill. No minion needed. Kraken is pushed up once again. Here comes Preston. Oh, my God! He charged a tree! Mickey, big mistake right there. Big mistake. He ends up dying. He just kind of stands there. He knows he made it. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. He should have gone away right there, arguably. I mean, it would have been a lot easier to make a getaway if he didn't hit the freaking tree. I've done that once or twice, though. I never make mistakes, let's be honest. But even I've done that once or twice. So, but yeah, I just hit the ledge of this tree. He was obviously going for this kind of angle right here on the outskirts of the tree, but wasn't to be, and he falls yet again. So, 2-1 start now for Staygreen. Swinnemelons. Well, he's having a fantastic time up there. 470 gold per minute. 16-3 creep farm. Kraken's only 10-0. Obviously dying twice. Really, really hurting him up there. So, Staygreen off to a pretty good start right here. Devour, his creep farm's not even the best. I mean, only 7-1 at the bottom. Corrupt is 10-5. Even with his death, he still has the slightly better creep score here than his counterpart in the lane. How's the middle one been going? Warby 16-2, Sandwraith 14-2. So kind of back and forth there. Kind of a funny middle matchup that we see there. Those duos, if anything, you expect them to be at the top lane, but no, happen to be middle because of this lane setup. I think they're ready. Yeah, they're ready, but waiting for a response from dnL Esports here before we move, advance on in game number 3. Again, this is it. The winner of this is going to stay alive here in the series, or not the series, but the winner's bracket, that is. Move on to the winner bracket semifinals. They'll play Too Much Sugar in the following round. Loser dropping down to the second round of the losers bracket. Parasite continuing to do his thing in the jungle. So Tempest obviously going back to his own jungle, but I'm sure Parasite's been a nuisance for him. I guess Tempest did get that kill at the bottom lane that happened. So that's up in his farm. But now middle lane, Samwraith knows he's in a lot of trouble. Desert Curse trying to go over the ledge right there. Scott the King net hits him, but he gets over the ledge. He's not out of danger just yet, though. He still is in a pretty scary spot, even. Yeah, he's going to juke through the trees, though, unless he can get in leech range. Is it in range? Oh, he stutter-stepped right there. Oh, if he didn't stutter-step, I don't know. Warbeast, he wasn't really coming over, though, so probably still would have been fine, but in the end, he gets away. Back to Devour at the bottom lane. 15-5 now in Rising, so that creep farm is starting to pick up for him. But the GPM chart really tells a story there. Ravener has had a great time at this top lane between creep farm and obviously the 1-0-1 start. As he's level 6 now even. Kraken's still that level 5 mark, so no release of Kraken's going to be happening. And caught the hook at the last second. Corrupted Disciple goes down. Chain reaction just a fraction too late. And now Torture might be in some trouble. Ro8's activated. He's going to be doving on. Torture going to go for the counter kill. If anything, he may have helped set it up. He will, but a double tap coming out from Probusk. Devour, though, falls to my nuts right there on Parasite. And in the end, I think the Legion team definitely gets a last laugh at least. But the initial hook onto Corrupt Disciple, pretty damn good. Both dying, though, into Succubus and Devour, so that's obviously big for Stay Green. And Parasite now 1,000 more gold saved up. We'll see what build goes for this time around. He does it all. He has gone many of different kind of builds, so we'll see where this one leads him. But in the meantime, Ravener, Steam Boots finished. I know Soda Melons is a fan of that Insanitarius kind of build. Also likes him with the Black Legion, though, from time to time, depending on the game and how it's going. With the start that he's had it, and we'll see where he goes. So speaking of Parasite, though, middle lane, there's the face side. Warby's charging in with the Metamorphosis. Auto attacks coming out. Just Chris over the ledge, though. Flensmeister trying to live. Torture chain of reactions. Gonna. Oh, yo, nice sidestep. Beautiful sidestep from Flensmeister, but now he's in trouble. Mirage gonna be used. Did he get the port off in time? He does. Flensmeister makes an amazing escape right there on Sarith. Beautiful play. Stay Green had 4 players collapsing on him, and somehow, some way, Flensmeister able to make the escape. So at least he will live. The former Lions player doing some big plays right there, but you know, all that really means that he's still alive, but still Stay Green and feeling pretty good about their situation. Corrupt Disciple, in fact, that conduit's getting up. He's at 8 charges right now. He eventually takes the Mesmerize. He takes it off of Ravener. He knew Ravener had a better chance. Oh, ball lighting miss, though. That's a huge ball lighting miss because that would have been a dead Devo right there. A little bit of quickness from Soda Melons doesn't really matter, though, in the big picture, as they did get the initial kill, and he's going to fall back to the middle lane. But, man, that's still going to get over the Samwraith juke. Holy crap. What a juke from Samwraith right there. Between the Desert's Curse, taking advantage of the path walking, to then eventually porting out with the Mirage and staying alive somehow. But obviously that does mean Mirage is going to be on cooldown now for another 55 seconds here, so don't expect that to be used aggressively at least in the near future. But Samwraith staying alive. He's at bottom now. Flensmeister, 276 gold per minute. The chart is starting to gradually increase for both teams, really, but at least denial. As a team, hitting around that 300 GPM mark on multiple heroes. Kraken is the one above it currently. Putting some pressure on a Warbeast, actually. Metamorphosis coming out. Can they get a range release of Kraken? No, but Tempest falling back. He just got enough mana for his ultimate, too. A little bit of miscommunication right there. Parasite here as well. Tempest going to fall. Kraken. Where did Kraken go? Kraken ported back. That's why. Where the hell did he go? Looking at the minimap. So he ported back to base during all that. So, yeah, he thought they were not on exactly the same page. He thought maybe Tempest was going to follow it up with his ultimate, but it's probably best that he didn't, because then that could have been a dead Kraken as well if he was forced to kind of stay in there and make something happen. Top lane, Torture trying to get away. Desert's Curse on him. Can they chase him down? Maybe they don't want to, though. Here comes Parasite. Face Cycle Leech. Down goes Succubus. They didn't get the kill on Torture. Succubus died first, though, and now Samwraith once again going to be forced to run away. He will be fine, though, as he's able to make his escape. And going to walk down the ledge right there. No Desert's Curse needed this time. Devour. It's level 7 here in the meantime. Oh, missed the bottom kill. Limp actually going out right there. Double damage to Sandery. Corrupt Disciple getting picked off. His GPM continues to struggle. Limp not doing the best on corrupted here. Only 200 gold per minute, so Samwraith has a Steam Boots finished. He uses Mirage right there, looks like. Top lane, I'm missing kills. I apologize. Kraken falls right there to the hands of Ravener in the meantime, and obviously you see that war cry. Battle cry, even. I don't know why I always get that mixed up. War cry, battle cry, same thing, right? Coming into play, though. Level 4 now. Where's Parasite? Parasite has a Wild Hunter. Ghost Marcher's finished. Blood Chalice. I don't know if he's finished something else. Something's being delivered, but I want to make sure I don't miss this here. He's going to open the face out, going balls to the wall, baby. Succubus is going to be locked down by Torture, and down he goes. Will it come at a cost, though? Port coming in. Samwraith doing some good damage with that deserted. You see Kraken. He tried to charge out right there, but again, he kind of hit the cliff. It doesn't matter, though. Samwraith does enough damage, and I think the Dispersion might have even killed him right there, if I'm not mistaken. No, he doesn't even have Dissipate, so it doesn't even matter. But anyways, they got the kill, and obviously, a good chase from Sandray. So not only that escape from Flensmeister earlier, but now he's 3-0 all of a sudden, and he's farming 372 gold per minute. This is stepping up here for dnL Esports quite a bit. This is actually looking pretty decent for them with where they're at right now. You're able to get some nice momentum going on your Sandwraith. Energizer, I was going to say, yeah, probably going to be coming up soon, and there you go. Picked up right there by him. So Ravener's start, he's continuing to be on that phenomenal start, but he's at 2,300 gold saved up. So when he does this, usually that lends towards that Insanitarius straight-up purchase. I'm just clarifying exactly how much. 2,750. So he still needs a little bit more gold. They're going to try to collapse here and Devour in the middle lane, by the way. Torturer, you got Warbeast, you got Ravener, of course. Now Samwraith is kind of nearby. He has his ultimate, too. So if they try to make something happen here, Samwraith could very likely join the fight. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. Haste on Ravener. He's headed back towards the top lane. Going to make plays up there instead. Warbeast, Chessie, 332 gold per minute. Abyssal Skull is well on the way. Steam Boot's already finished. Again, Corrupted, though, he's not had the better start here. Devour, ever since he transitioned in the middle, no hooks were necessarily coming out, but hell, he's farming 323 GPM himself. And pulling up another 900 gold or so, so he's got plenty of build-up. This is the team, really. Tempest went straight into the Ring of Sorcery. He finally bought the boots now on top of that. So Slapped also picking up his farm here. Playing that Tempest. The main support Succubus, level 5 still, but you know, when he does hit that level 6 mark, obviously another level to him of both another crowd control tool as well as another kill potential tool. Hook right there, actually. I don't know if that hit the wolf or not, but anyways, obviously it missed the Warbeast. And so, not the biggest deal, though. You miss 100% of the hooks that you don't take. Wayne Gretzky said that. Except he didn't say hooks, he said shots. That'd be weird if he said hooks. Top lane, uh-oh, Ravener's in trouble. Ravener's in a lot of trouble. There we go with the port. The release, the Kraken, though, coming out. Ravener will fall. Samwraith even porting for this hits. See Corrupt he runs into the release, the Kraken. He ends up getting mesmerized. Torch with the background and Pelma. He just runs right on through. Face that coming in, though. Succubus by Parasite. Puts himself in a bad spot. Jabs ultimate locking him down. But he didn't catch Warbeast. If he caught Warbeast there as well, that would have been huge. Slapped missed him, though. And now Warbeast shakes him. But he runs right into Devour. That nom coming out. Chessie's in trouble. Will it be enough for the kill? He tries to get one kill. He's trying to go for another now. He's standing his ground. And Chessie's still alive. Picks off Tempest. But now Devour is chasing. Has the power supply. Hooked up for another 8 seconds. Not even necessary. Probusk ends up with a double tap when it's all said and done. The only survivor there was actually Torturer. Samwraith obviously living through all that as well. So I think dnL Esports definitely coming out on top there of the end. Doing my analysis after the fight, dnL Esports comes out on top. That's pretty obvious right there. Yeah, well played by them. I mean, that was quite the fight. Obviously the start was on to Ravener initially, and I liked how Torture literally ran through all 4 of their heroes with the impalement on kind of like a drive-by. And then Warbeast managing Chessie had some balls there, man. He really still held his ground as long as he did for being low on life. But, I mean, he knew he was pretty much committed, and turning around to run probably would have been the worst decision. So he did take a couple of casualties with him, but in the end, obviously we saw dnL Esports again coming on top. The fact that Samwraith and even Devo finishing off there. And actually, Devo gets his portal key now. So Devour having that portal key. Succubus hits level 6 right there. That's pretty good. Again, that's huge to have. The Succubus hold now going to start coming into play, hopefully, for dnL Esports, that is. Middle lane, though. Stay green, all 5 are here. They don't want to push this in. Ballista taken over by Parasite. Devour and Kraken are here, though. Release Kraken not up just yet. They tried to deny. Not going to happen, though. Might come at a cost right here. Kraken takes the chain reactions. He gets the Tsunami charge off, however. and he will be fine. Succubus just walking. He doesn't even have boots yet. Oh, no. Oh, no, Succubus. No boots. This is no-go. He's going to be fine. No, Devour! The hook, but it's right in his face! Oh, no! Oh, that sucks. Probus had the right idea, but he kind of blinked a little too far right there. He would have been a lot better off staying back here hooking Succubus to help save her, but unfortunately it's kind of like in the face and did not work out. Now Devour's going to go on, using the ultimate right away on to Warby. Samurai pointing in, but it's stopped. Devour's not in trouble. The release of Kraken coming out. Devour will fall. Where's Samurai during all this? Can't find the real one. There we go. There's the real one. Corrupt Disciple taking a lot of damage. Corrupt Disciple will fall. So all these boys definitely holding off once again right here. Torture and Corrupted falling. Ravener with that in Sanitarius. He's going to be on the run. And it looks like he should maybe be fine unless Devour. No, Devour's dead, so he's not going to be doing anything. Man, Kraken not able to chase either. So another hold, though, from the Hellborn team. Stay Green thought they had an opening right there, but it was just your main support Succubus. Only level 6, a quick resurrection. Eventually comes back up, and obviously we see dnL winning that fight in the end. And now pushing out the middle lane here. Poured in from Ravener, and Sanitarius active. He has 1,500 plus life. He's taking some good damage, though. The Meteor doing plenty. The stun's coming now. Corrupted porting in. Succubus off to the side once again in a bad spot. Catman champion nuke. Well, Parasite knows it'd be pretty risky to open right there. So Succubus should be fine. She needs boots, man. She really needs boots. She only has 170 gold currently. Again, she's taking care of the main support role. You even see Tempest buying a Ward of Sight. No, that was given to him. Never mind. So yeah, they really need those boots though in Succubus. That'll help a lot. Good, Captain Obvious here, I know, but 15.5 minutes in. Flensmeister, 2,000 gold saved up. Going to be fun to see where he goes. So Warby's falling back, thinking that might have been a real Tempest, but obviously it was not. Just really scouting it out. Seeing what was going on. They did get a Metamorphosis use right there. Still accomplished a little bit. Oh, the hook! Trying to catch, it looks like Parasite, but unfortunately got a creep instead. Corrupted Disciple finally finishing that Energizer. But yeah, going back to Flensmeister, 2,200 gold now saved up. This is that point. Is it going to be a Firebrand? Is it going to be just straight into a Shrunken here? Does he go the Mock and Brilliance route, which we don't really seem to see a whole lot nowadays? Answers. We need answers, Flensmeister. Give us answers. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I think the ride into Shrunken wouldn't be the worst option ever. I mean, that seems like that'd be pretty damn good against the Legion. But speaking of Samurai, he's pointing right here. Beautiful release of Kraken. Ravener's in trouble as well as Torture. Here comes the collapse. The Succubus holding Ravener. Down he goes. Down goes Torture. And that 2-for-0 exchange coming out for dnL Esports. You know, Stay Green, they're playing very aggressive here, but if you're only a two-man gang squad, obviously you got to be extra careful knowing that there's not only the hero that you're jumping, but at least one more in Samwraith being there with that ultimate. I mean, it's again, I know it's Captain Obvious here, but that was the case right there where Stay Green, it's almost as if they forgot about that. They found Kraken in the jungle. They thought they had a chance to make something happen. They went for it, and then all of a sudden, not only Samwraith, but the whole team basically collapsed on top of them. So, top tower push coming out for dnL Esports, and Warby's and Corrupted, they're trying to counter push the middle lane here. I mean, you see Corrupted again, only level 9, so it really just looks back at Limp, and his success on Corrupted Disciple this game has not really been there. And that is hurting Stay Green, I mean, especially compared to the likes of Samwraith. And Samwraith is pulling up 3,000 gold, so at this rate, it's tending to believe it is going to be either that first item Shrunken or even the Mocker Brilliance. Maybe that is the thing he's going to be going for here with his first item pickup. So we'll have to wait and see what he does. We do see Warbeast right here. It's actually trying to steal some Ancients. Gets a couple of them at least. Falls back before much else. Oh, Devour actually coming in. He sees the real one. He's going to go right on top. Using the ultimate. He has his support coming. Will it be in time? Succubus cannot get there. But, oh, Warbeast knows he's in trouble. Nice dodge on the hook. He has to stand his ground. Go for the auto attack. Just as Chris comes out. Succubus running. The Codex. Oh, he denied! He denied himself despite the Codex. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. I can never. Oh, man. That's. How he says. I agree with him there. That's just ridiculous. It's like, are you kidding me right now? Warbeast is able to pick up, or get picked off, by the way, by Sandwraith. he used the Mirage finally to get the job done. So Chessie does eventually fall. So even with Devo him denying himself, that's definitely a worthy exchange for dnL Esports. But I'm with my nuts on that one there, man. As far as him saying how, that's just, oh god, that's frustrating, man. That is frustrating. That is really a Codex burst damage, and then all of a sudden he just denies himself with the last tick of the rod. Sword of the High purchased by Samurai. So it is going to be a Mock of Brilliance here. Mock of Brilliance first item on Sandray. Well, not really first item, but first big item on Sandray. Obviously, you got the Steam Boost on top of the Energizer here. But Mock of Brilliance going to be his choice. Interesting decision there. Yeah, not saying it's a bad option. It's just it seems like that. It seems like the Searing Light build into the eventual Dawnbringer is arguably more of an effective and efficient style of a. It's just a better farming tool built. Now, obviously, you don't get that Mock presence ultimately that a Mock of Brilliance brings. You kind of do, though, with the Light Brand. It's just a little less, and it's obviously with the attack. So it's a different mechanic. I know. I understand that, but I think you could definitely make a good argument that if you're going to be going to Mock of Brilliance nowadays, Searing Light is arguably just more efficient and will do more ultimately for you. But at the same time, Mock of Brilliance, it's raw damage, really, the 60 damage that you get out of it, and then obviously the AoE presence. And hey, if you manage to get it, obviously it's going to still be a great pickup for him. So bottom tower, we got Stay Green pushing it in right now. Trying to, at least. Not going to happen, though, it looks like, at least just yet. Kraken holding his ground. He's got a Soul's Bulwark now picked up. Succubus in the background. Yeah, she has her boots. Support has her boots. Uh-oh. Ooh. Almost a ball line and connecting. Battlecry being spammed right here. Who's not here? Sandwraith. Go figure. He has the Mock of Brilliance being delivered. He wants to wait till at least that gets delivered, and then he may be poured in. Will they find the chance? And vulnerability coming out. Here we go. You're feeling it. Tension. Tension. What's going to happen? Deny the tower, maybe. There's a jump in the Kraken. Sandwraith, where's he going to go? Where's Sandwraith? Sandwraith's not going in just yet. Why are you not going in? Okay, he does put in finally. But this Kraken comes out. Ravender goes down. Succubus on the corrupt disciple off to the side. The crazy Sand. That damage all of it. Down goes corrupted disciple. Only 2 players alive. They deny the tower on top of that. Warbeast in the meantime running away, and already Ravener porting back. Or is that a buyback? That was a buyback from Ravener right there. So he did fall throughout all of that, and he ends up buying back right away, which unfortunately accomplishes not too much. So, yeah, I was waiting for Samurai to pour it in, and that's why I went over there to him as far as the real money. Finally poured it in, and obviously we saw the end result. dnL Esports, they made it come together once again. The ultimate synergy. dnL Esports looking strong here. 7,000 gold lead. 12,000 experience lead. And now they're going to push this middle lane, and this should be a free tower. We'll see if Stay Green is able to do enough to stop it. I mean, Warbeast off to the side, yeah, probably not. Easy tower kill coming out right there for our Hellborn side. So Samwraith, the Mock of Brilliance pickup. He already has another 1,700 gold here. Does he keep going? Does he continue to go more of a greedy route, or will he go for more of the Shrunken Head style here? We'll have to see. Oh, Devour finding Ravener. Does he have the follow-up once again? Kraken coming in, but just can't get close enough. He used the charge to get here. Tor comes out. Oh, the hook! Nice dodge by Swindlemelons! That was a beautiful play by Swindlemelons. Dodging the hook with the port in on the ball lightning. Here comes Warbeast now. Devour in some trouble. Kraken charging back Ravener. Electrical feedback doing back wonders. But Tempest jumps in. The stun. The meteor is down. Down goes Ravener. Devour does get picked off, though. And now the chase on to Kraken. Conduit doing plenty. Charge is adding up. Succubus running in, though. He has a Mesmerize ready to go. Will he look to use it? Samwraith's going to be porting in. Samwraith ports in. Corrupted Disciple. He's just not farmed, man. Corrupted Disciple is not farmed. Kraken lives. He will stay alive even with the Mesmerize being taken. If the Mesmerize stayed on, he would have died to it. Got denied. But he stays alive. Is taken off by Corrupted. Warbeast on the run. Tempest finds him. The meteor's put down. Not enough damage. So Warbeast will survive at least. But dnL Esports, again, the response is just proving to be too much. The Sandwraith farm taken off is huge. Corrupted's not farm is definitely being impactful here in a negative way for Stay Green. I mean, Warbeast is starting to build up a little bit. 375 GPM now. He's got the Shrunken Head. But clearly, you are feeling pretty damn good if you're dnL Esports here, as far as where you're at in this game. So good to the point where I guess you got to take a restroom break here. So hopefully not too much longer, or too long of a break. I'm sure it won't be. But you got a level 9 Succubus now. Obviously, after these last couple of fights, she's finally started to pick up a little bit. She's got her boots. Another 1,100 gold saved up even, so could even upgrade those damn boots here. And that'd be good for her. The Shrunken Head being worked on by Devour, it looks like. Kraken, he actually just purchased a life tube. Interesting. What am I missing here? Let me pull up the life tube real quickly. I mean, he already has a helm. Where the hell's life tube? There it is. He doesn't have a Mystic Vestments. Oh, he does. Okay, so it is going to be a Shaman's Headdress, yeah. I'm still getting used to that, man. That's so weird, because for the longest time, Shaman's Headdress obviously always included the Helm of the Victim with the 2 Trinket of Restorations and then the Mystic Vestments, but now it includes the life tube. So am I sitting here like, is it going to be Nullstone? I mean, but no, he's going to be going the Shaman's Headdress, probably the barrier idol to follow. That will be good pickup against this Legion team. The Insanitarius pickup on Swinnemelons here playing the Ravener. You know, again, it's he was off to a great start, going the more the battle style Bill wants to take advantage here of his of the farm that he had earlier on, but clearly hasn't been the most impactful, unfortunately, for them. And you see the damage charts too. Samwraith, yeah, he is dominating. Nearly 20% of the overall damage in this game belongs to him. And again, now 3,000 plus gold saved up for Sandwraith right there. So 900 more for a Shrunken, or maybe something else. Maybe something else if he's feeling it. I think the Shrunken Head, though, is probably the, well, it usually always is the safe route, of course. And you got many situations where it just makes sense here against this Legion team. So, again, I keep looking back at Corrupted, too. Speaking of Shrunken Head, he's trying to even now finish that. So that's just one of those really bad spots to be in. Not only is he just under-farmed, but he's getting an item that's not really going to enhance his farm in the end. He's getting an item that's just will hopefully keep him alive. Shrunken Head is huge to have on a Corrupted Disciple, but he's not even level 11 on top of that. So you have a level 10 Corrupted Disciple, a level 17 Sandwraith. So yeah, 7 levels higher than the opposite team's carry. He's obviously standing out as well. Long piss break, man. Long piss break coming out here. Let's see if the other series maybe have some updates for us. Well, we are still on this break here. Lions, they won, as I said, over 007. Reason Gaming wins their series. Of course, TMSR beat Internet Gangster. Reason Gaming beat The Law. And then we got our series. So yeah, this is the final series left. As far as the losers bracket, actually, is what do we have down there? Of the Forest beat Masked Muchachos. Of the Forest. New team to the Diamond Division. They actually defeat Masked Muchachos. So Masked Muchachos going back to gold. Interesting result there, actually. Team Excellent does stay alive. They take out Happy Five Friends. PIY, they got a bye as Call It Karma forfeited. So, of course, they ended up just forfeiting that losers bracket match as well. And then Insomniacs versus You Love to Party. It says forfeit on the bracket, but I assume that's just a bug. So, get an update on that eventually when the brackets do get updated. But all right, going back to this game, though. What level is that Codex now? It is level 3 Codex here coming out for Parasite. Kraken right here. Going to get the bottom rune again. The Shaman's Headdress, and it works for him. Succubus still sitting on most of that gold at least. Probably buying some rewards, but Slapped obviously has the PK pickup. 17 more, now 1,800 more gold saved up. Shrunken Head could still be stopped by the face hook, of course. Mesmerizing a war base. Succubus picks up the Invis rune right in front of him. And gets him killed with him, or gets away with the mesmerized assistance right there. Top lane Sandwraith. He does buy a Mighty Blade, so it looks like that Shrunken Head is going to be coming out. And in fact, there you go. He has enough gold for it. And there's the purchase. So now with that pickup right there, this is that moment in the game if you're dnL Esports where you probably want to start making things really. I mean, obviously they've been making plenty happen this game, but really start to push the issue now. You have arguably one of the best leads, one of the best situations that you're going to be in this game because. Obviously, again, the longer you wait, the Warbeast will continue to grow. He has continued to do pretty well, and you'll give time to grab the sideball. Now they're going to make a move right here. Same with easy kill right there. No shuriken head even needed. Parasite taking over one of the creeps. Immediately taken out. The jab is ultimate canceled, though. Ravender got the ball lightning off. Slaps was not ready for that. He eventually goes down, and now Samwraith in a tough spot. This is a huge chance for Sacred to capitalize. Can they get the kill on a Samwraith? This support is nowhere nearby. Desert Script's going to be used. He does not have a TP, though. No homecoming stone of Flensmeister, so he is still in an iffy spot right here. Stay Green, being the smart team that they are, they probably know this. They're going to try to find a look at him. He turns off the Mocker Brilliance, hoping that they will not realize he's still here, but they do. But he gets the cut of Parasite at least. He will fall shortly after. And Ravender nearly dying even, but the Insanitarius was the reason for that. So, that, I mean, even though he got the kill just before, that is a huge streak stop. Look at that, 680 gold. Bonus to Swinnemelons right there as a result of that kill. So, and now, you know, that all started slapped. He went for the Tempest ultimate, but Swinnemelons was just a little bit quicker. He got the ball lightning stun off initially. He was able to port into it, get the stun, and that really is why all that happened after all that. So, got a couple of kills. Still decent for dnL Esports as far as the spot that they're in. I mean, not the end of the world that he died right there, but obviously Stay Green getting a little bit of something. Corrupt the Disciple, again, though, buying more time for him. His GPM still continues to be struggling, man. 220 GPM here for Limp. Just has not been his game, and it hasn't been his day, frankly. I mean, looking back at the game one, obviously we jumped into it late, but he was playing the crack in that game one. He was something like 112-9 near the end there. His hero kill stats, at least, just weren't the friendliest. And obviously this game, again, he just hasn't been having the best of games. So, Soul's Bulwark just picked up by Warbeast now. So they do have that onto him, or at least being delivered. Bottom lane, Samwraith is going to port in. Ravender wants to get in trouble. He has the port to go. He is going to port on top of Kraken, but Samwraith still chasing him. Release the Kraken! Easy kill to Ravender. The charge going to miss. Corrupted Disciple able to avoid, but Corrupted Disciple is all about running out. Top lane in the meantime. Devour actually gets a kill on a Parasite. How about that? Torture being chased down. Warbeast, he's going to look to come in, though. Kraken, chain reactions. Kraken's dropping quickly. Warbeast, or Samwraith is chasing down towards the back with the auto attack to finish him off. Both over here, though. Warbeast still going for Kraken. Kraken trying to live damage. Juke to the trees. Tempest coming in now. Can he get the stun off first? No, he cannot. Warbeast gets the kill, but at what cost? Oh, he's out of stun range. Oh, he gets the stun again. He's out of ulti form. Samwraith chasing, and Jesse's now in trouble being picked off. Can he hold his ground? No metamorphosis for 15 seconds. He will fall. Flensmeister, another kill right there. And now they're going to split push the top and the bottom. The top tower goes down. The bottom secondary going to be pushed in here between Tempest and Samwraith. Huge fight coming out for dnL across the map. Beautiful. I mean, Provosk managing to get a solo kill on a Parasite at the top lane. And then the bottom. Obviously, they push in the bottom tower. So now Samwraith, another 3,200 gold saved up. Again, Corrupted Disciple still trying to finish even a Shrunken Head. And you have a Samwraith with a Mock, Energizer, a Shrunken Head, and his next item coming up very quickly right here. Succubus, Plated Greaves picked up on him in the meantime. So he's he finally got his boots and is able to even upgrade it, getting some armor boots, and makes sense here, especially with that Warbeast running around. Being the good physical presence, so that's good to see on him. Another 2,900 on Devour. And the barrier idol is coming here for Kraken. He's got that full Shaman's headdress. The refreshing ornament. Just needs the pattern now. Blessed Orb, picked up by Devour. You know what? I had somebody try to correct me the other day on that. And you know what? It might be true. Might be true, but blessed or blessed? I think blessed is just fun. It's just fun to say it that way. It's just fun to say it that way. So even if it is supposed to be blessed, I just like saying blessed a lot better. Blessed Orb.
Blessed.
Oh.
Blessed.
According to dictionary.com, it's blessed. I'm just saying. In the meantime, though, Torture gets caught right there. Torture will fall. Warbeast being chased now. Samwraith obviously pointing at Warbeast, trying to hold his ground, though. Shrunken goes up, and they're looking for some turnaround. Bottom lane, what is going on down here in the meantime? It's an invisible Succubus just watching Ravender. So a Hellborn team knows what where Ravener's at least. It looks like he's going to try to port back, but no! The Succubus hold to stop it! Oh, Succubus causing issues. He's not going to get a kill, but he's preventing Ravender from going in, but now support Oh, he mesmerized. Can he port in time? No, he's going to port back, and now if he ports, that would just be silly. So not going to happen. They push the middle tower. Beautiful play by support right there. Playing the succubus, man. That was something. That was something. Beautiful stop right there. They get the easy push in the middle as a result.
Blessed.
Blessed. So apparently it's blessed. All right, so I guess I have been saying it right, at least according to dictionary.com. Anywho, Blessed Orb is picked up on Devour once again, so Sheepstick going to be in the works probably. Ooh, Ravener catches Tempest right here. The hook going to miss, though. Again, that was kind of one of those in-your-face hooks. I'm not sure what Proboscis was managing to do a couple times. Oh, but Tempest lives! The huge release of Kraken. Tempest in the back against the portal gap. Warby's was chasing. Could not get the kill, though. Sarith puts in. Ravener's going to fall. Warby's trying to kill at least Devour. The conduit's out. Plenty of charges. Not enough, though. Devour lives and charges to Warby's. He puts the sugar up, but his team's dying around him. dnL Esports. The Tempest ultimate. dnL Esports does it. The gazebo coming out. Down goes Warby's. They take game number 3. dnL Esports will take out Stay Green here in the winner's bracket. 2 games to 1, and they're moving on to play TMSR tomorrow in the winner bracket semifinals. dnL Esports deserving all of it, man. Deserving all of it here over Stay Green. Stay Green, they, you know, I don't think that was them just playing horrendous, like bad by any means. dnL Esports, they looked good. Game 2, they got completely outdrafted by Stay Green. That was evident. Stay Green made them pay for that, but Game 3, going into it, I even saw chat kind of blowing up. Oh, wow, well, they just got outdrafted again hardcore. You know, I find that it's hard to argue against that because you look at the draft initially, you say to yourself, well, yeah, that could be the case. And again, the laning phase, it was interesting as always. Both Sandwraith and Corrupted Disciple were being completely locked down for the most part. But it started to pick up for Sandwraith eventually. He started to get the farm. He went for a little the risky, the greedier build with the Mocker Brilliance. It paid off plentiful there for him, though. And they eventually pulled through in the end. So dnL Esports takes the 3rd game. They take the series 2 games to 1. And once again, they're going to be moving on to play Too Much Sugar tomorrow in the winner bracket semifinals. So congratulations to them. And, you know, like I was saying earlier, going into that Game 2 even, Stay Green, they've only lost 5 series in total. And this is now the 6th one they've lost overall here in HoN Tour Season 2. Still very, very impressive record. But only one of those 5 losses leading into this one was a 1-2 loss. Other than that, they've lost 0-2. So again, being the point that if they at least win 1 game, they're very likely going to win the series. So dnL Esports backs against the wall, you know, especially from that perspective. They all of a sudden got the series tied at 1 game apiece. They fight back. They fought back. They made it happen here in game number 3. And again, they should be feeling good. So congratulations to dnL Esports. But again, this goes back to this is one of the better day 1s we've had here as far as cycles go. I'm not complaining at all, and hopefully you guys were entertained. I'm sure you were. I know I was.